everybody. My name is Jack Minahan, and alongside me is Mike Hoblich. We'd like to welcome you to the Denver Coliseum, where today it is the Great 8. The number 1 seed Mountain Vista Golden Eagles will be going against the number 8 seed Valor Eagles. This is the first time Vista has been here in 5 years. Mike, what can we expect tonight from both teams?
A lot of ferocity, Jack. Both these teams look fired up on the court tonight, right behind us. Vista did get the upper hand in an earlier matchup in December, up by 9 points. Valor looking to get some revenge on Mount Vista tonight, and it means a little bit more, just a little bit. Obviously, a lot more. Right now, trip to the Final Four on the line, so we'll see which team can come out on top here tonight.
What player are we looking most forward to seeing, and who do you expect to perform? Not necessarily the best, but
I think we both know the answer. It's Caden Stevens. We can almost all the points that Vista gets in the paint come through him. He is the catalyst of that offense and the defense too, with over 100 blocks on the season. It's him. They got to keep it moving with Caden. Every time he gets the ball in the paint, he tracks more defenders, and then someone will be open for a look. Just got to keep moving through that.
Now, we did talk to Coach Wood before this game, and he said in the round of eight, there's less pressure than in the round of 32 and the 16 seed. He said at this point in the game, anyone can beat you. Earlier in the rounds of 32 and 16, when you're the number 1 seed, you really don't want to get upset. Mike, what can you go off of that answer?
I mean, they just got to keep their cool. They cannot stoop down. They got to play their game only. You have to play the Mountain Vista basketball kind of way. It's worked all season, 23-2. Just got to keep doing that. It worked against them earlier this year. I don't think Valor's changed much. I don't think either team has. I think they just got to go what they've been doing all season.
An epic matchup coming up next. Mountain Vista versus Valor Eagles. I am here with Caden Stevens, starting senior for the Mountain Vista Golden Eagles. I'm here to ask him a couple questions before the Mountain Vista Golden Eagles take on Valor in the Grade 8 just a few hours from now. Caden, how does it feel to be back in the Grade 8 for the first time in 4 years?
It feels really good. At Vista, we always set a high standard for ourselves, and we expect this at least every single year. And we haven't been back in a couple years, so to get back here to this point, it feels great, and all of our goals are in front of us. So we're ready.
How is the mood different this week than the Sweet 16?
I think the pressure actually goes down a little bit the farther you make it, because when you're the number 1 seed early, and if you were to get beat, it'd be such a big shock. And at this point, anybody can beat you. So I think you let a little of that pressure off and just try to go enjoy the experience and hopefully play well.
So less pressure this week, more last week?
I think so. Yeah, I've also been really sick the last couple days, so haven't had as much time to think about it.
Are you feeling better now?
I feel better. I don't feel good, but hopefully we can get a win. That'll be good medicine.
And then what is your game plan to try and beat Valor today?
I think Valor's the best shooting team in the state. They shoot 42% as a team from the three-point line, which is pretty incredible. So you obviously got to cover up those threes, and we're going to chase them over the top of screens and have Caden play off in the paint and see if we can't guard them the same way we did the first time.
And then are you going to be sticking with the same starting 5 or switch it up a little?
I haven't switched it all year, so not going to change it today.
Perfect. Well, best of luck, Mr. Wood.
Thank you.
The Mountain Vista Golden Eagles beat the Valor Eagles by a final score of 75-66 in the Grade 8 matchup. Although a lot of things happened in the game, such as questionable calls or Roddick Homer getting hit in the nose to where it may or may not be broken, not confirmed yet, Mike, what went well in the game today?
Vista made a lot of shots when they needed to, Jack. I mean, the free throws were a little off the mark, as we saw later in that game, but they continued to keep producing those twos and getting the ball in the paint and finding open looks from 3-2. Started off hot from those three-pointers, cooled down a little bit toward the end, but the 2-pointers and the clutch moments really kept it going, and it was just an overall really nice win in the Grade 8.
Now, there was a lot of controversy to say after Roddick got hit in the nose. First off, we're going to start. Mike, would you say it was intentional, because you and I were right down there on the court and had a pretty good view of it?
I don't think it was intentional. I mean, it didn't look like it. It just looked like a freak accident. He gets hit in the face. However, we talked about earlier that there should have been a stoppage in play right away. He started bleeding right away, and there was no stoppage until a basket was made, which there's 3 referees on the court. They should be able to see a kid with a nose that's just bleeding a bunch. So I think it should have been stopped, but it did take him a little bit. It was an injury timeout after, at least. So.
And then right after that, when Roddick came in the game 2 minutes later, the Valor coach started talking with the refs. He said that Roddick shouldn't be out there because his jersey was so bloodied up that he had to use number 20, Wes Baskin, his number. Mike, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, in that situation, I get what he's trying to do. He's trying to provide maybe a spark or trying to find a loophole in the rules. But it's a high school basketball game. A kid can change a jersey, like, easy. And so I don't think it should have been that as big of a problem as it was. So, but it's okay.
So Vista moves on to the Final Four. First time they've been here in 4 years. They've never moved past to the championship round. They're playing Denver East, who started off the season 0-2. They've won 23 straight games. What do you think the mentality is going to be heading into that next game?
Don't let the past come back and haunt you, because Vista did lose to East early in the year. One of their 2 losses. They just got to fight. They got to keep. I mean, I'm not sure what happened in that game. They just got to play the basketball that they know how to play. They cannot get behind, though, a bunch against Denver East. It will not go well against. This will be the best team that they faced so far this year.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jack Minahan. Well, the Golden Eagles are moving on to the Final Four. I went for MVP of the game, Roddick Homer, 23 points from two-pointer. Roddick, how does it feel to move on to the Final Four?
Feels amazing. I love this this team, and feels great to go on.
So you got hit in the nose there, had to go out for a little bit. Would you just like to describe what happened?
So they called a play that I knew, so I sat on the spin. I don't think it was on purpose, but he just spun me, bumped heads, and I think my nose is broken.
You wanted to go back in the game. I can see that. Was anybody trying to hold you out?
The blood, you're not allowed to go back, so clean me up and get me ready to go.
And then your new jersey, number 20. Does it feel a little different with that?
It does, but I'm repping West Baskin, so feels good.
Perfect. Well, you're playing Denver East. Any game plan on them, or are you guys just going to celebrate tonight?
Celebrate and get ready for a whole week of practice to stop those guys. They're a really good team.
Perfect. Well, congratulations and have fun.